So I keep getting asked the same question, and that's how do I know when to take profits? So how do I know when to hold for a 1-to-1, a 2-to-1, 3-to-1, 4-to-1, or 5-to-1? And it's pretty simple, pretty basic. So pretty much what I do. First thing I do is I back test the previous week to see how the markets are moving. So I'll back test to see how often we hit a 1-to-1, 2-to-1, 3-to-1, 4-to-1, 5-to-1. And that would give me some sort of indication of how the market's moving and what to look for the following week. So that's the first thing I'll do. So back test and look how the market's moving. Then the second thing I do is when I set up my support and resistance zones before the open. So for example, this level of resistance is where I set up my zone. Now, to look where to take profits on this trade, I'll look at previous price action. So because we've got this candle here, we've got this week here. So the top of this week here is where I would expect to get some sort of reaction off that level right there. So for this trade, for example, I'll be looking at holding to a TP2 because the market the week before was only hitting between a TP1 and a TP2 all week. So we weren't getting massive moves. So because we've got this level here to look at and it's right on our TP2 zone, given the market the weeks before were only hitting a 1 or a 2, we weren't getting those big 3, 4, and 5 moves. So for this trade, I would look at holding for a TP2 and closing off there. And when you see when the market opens, we come up, we hit that TP2 level. So that would have been my exit. It's retraced, it's come up, almost hit a TP3 and then come down and stopped us out. So TP2 is where I would have closed my position off on that. And the other thing you got to be cautious of is just don't worry if you miss a move. So if you close at a TP2 and the markets keep pumping to a TP3, 4, and 5, it doesn't matter. You still got a 2-to-1, you stay consistent, you stick to your rules and trade smart.